Let's get a real good slow clap going for this one. He came into the class instantaneously. I'm like, this guy is incredibly funny. I didn't have to do much to help him out with his stuff. I feel like he just killed it the whole time. I'm so impressed by him. Give it up for it. Let me make sure I'm doing the last name right. Jason Nguyen.
Let's talk about that song, Joyce. So I come in and Ethan's like, "What song are you gonna walk out to?" And I was like, "What do you mean? When was this discussed? I didn't plan anything." And he goes, "Well, you gotta choose a song." I was like, "Can I go to no music?" And he goes, "Well, that would be weird." And I was like, "Are we in the WWE?" And Ethan goes, "Well, if that's what you want, we're gonna do the John Cena music." So super supportive crowd out here at the pit. Love it. I was recommended this class by a friend, and he said, "I think you'd be really good at this," which is a compliment. It is a compliment. It also feels like, hey, you're the weird guy who says some out-of-pocket shit. Let's direct that energy somewhere. And he was correct. For sure. I was one of like 5 Asian kids in my high school, so it was like get funny or get bullied real fast. And I got good at both. I've heard it all, man, right? Like, I'm like the poster child for yellow peril. You know, I look like BTS's broke cousin. I look like the Dalai Lama fucked a Pikachu. Like, I understand this. I look the way I look. I think it's because of the way I look. I've never been curious about my like 23andMe, you know? Because what's the big revelation there? I'm more Asian. 23andMe just sends me a paper and goes, "We don't fucking know, but you like rice." For sure. Yeah. And your family's constantly disappointed in you. 23andMe. Winning again. For those of you who are wondering what ethnicity I am, I'm Vietnamese. If you were wondering and got that wrong, that's a little racist. If you were wondering and got it right, that's more racist. I don't want to know how you did that. Keep that information to yourself. If you feel a little bit of guilt, that's probably because your grandpa fought a war that led to my grandpa coming here. Which is cool, right? Naturalized citizenship, we love that. I think I take that for granted, though. I think a lot of us take that for granted, right? Just the idea that we were born here, we get to be a citizen. I definitely did, right? Because my grandpa, he fought a war. He was a POW for 20 years. Wow. Yeah. Thanks, US. Didn't think I'd get that reaction. And he came to this country without knowing like a lick of English. And when I got my first Nerf gun, I would wake him up from naps and be like, "All right, man, back in Vietnam, nobody say. I think about that a lot, actually. There's other stories, we're not going to share them, that's okay. I think my people are primed to make funny people. I'll give you an example, nicknames, right? Like in America, nicknames are cute. Hey there, buddy. Pal. Sport. Super cute, super uplifting. My nickname for like 20 years was Tanku, which like you, don't know what the fuck that means. Found out in the most diabolical way possible, right? I was with a coworker, she's also Vietnamese American, and I overheard this story. She was telling a customer. She's like, "My people are so mean. I had a nickname growing up that meant fat pussy lips." What? That's crazy. I had the same reaction as you guys. How big were these lips? Brutal. But that's like really harsh, right? Like you grow up with a nickname, you already have like weird feelings about your body, and then that forms you. Well, she goes, and they have one for little boys. Guess what? It's tangu. It means little baby penis. What? Dude, you know like how Batman's like, I'm the real guy, Bruce Wayne's just a mask. I said that shit like that. I was like, Jason, no. I'm little baby penis. My grandma's like church friends would come over and they're like 4'0" like little Asian ladies just like shaking, and I'm like, hey, tell your friends, Little Richard's back in town. Fucking brutal, man. I did find out recently that I am half Chinese, but I didn't grow up with the culture, so like I'm just as Chinese as you. I like Jackie Chan, and Panda Express gives me indigestion. That's the extent. I had this white coworker who said, I took Mandarin when I was a kid, and I did Shaolin Kung Fu lessons. Okay, man, all right, I get it. You bring honor to my ancestors. I have this one friend, she's 100% Chinese, but is adopted. So I have a white Chinese friend and a Chinese white friend, which is really interesting. It's kind of embarrassing. We'll like hang out and go to like Asian restaurants in the city, and she'll be like, can I have a karaage chicken? That's chicken nuggets. Can I have potatoes tempura fried? That's French fries. What about a side of katsu? That's ketchup. And that's technically correct. That's how they say it, but it feels weird coming out of you, for sure. Just conflicted, you know? I wore this baseball cap today because I thought I'd emulate one of my heroes, Glenn from The Walking Dead. Yeah. Good guy. Sick guy. We all love him here. Awesome. A girl told me I look like Russell from Up. I'm gonna take it from the lab so you guys also disagree with that, right? I understand I'm adorable. I've been told this many times in my life. I don't want to be adorable, dude. I don't want to be cute. I want to be hot. What the hell? I think it's because of like the model minority myth, right? I'm adorable, which as a minority in America is a double-edged sword. It's a blessing and a curse. But why? I want to be hot. I can be dangerous, right? I've taken your jobs. I've vetted your women. Woman. Same thing. I love how much you're loving this. It means it's true, which is unfortunate. I've been trying to date more in my life, but without dating apps. I'm trying to get off of dating apps, right? Which sounds cool, but as a socially anxious person, sucks. It's terrible, right? Because in dating apps, you assume that it's romantic from the get-go. I can't go out into life thinking everything's romantic, so I don't. I just don't, right? I'm in sales, and a good acronym in sales is ABC. Always be closing. Damn right. Yeah. Which is what I use in my dating life. When one door opens, I fucking close that shit. It's not happening. Can't hurt, but you did love. I think it's at this part of my set where some of you were like, this kid probably has a little bit of autism. Which is cool, you know. I think that's very cool. It's a spectrum where all of us exist somewhere on that plane and display different features. I just don't love that the internet has made everything autism, like everything, right? I saw a post about a guy who had a rock collection, and they went, what flavor of autism did you get? Which is weird. Like, what am I supposed to say? That lemon lime? What's with that? Also, what's wrong with rocks? They fucking look cool, they feel good. I probably have autism. I think a big part of it is eye contact, right? Like that's how you meet people and should talk to them. I hate that. I don't think it's necessary. Because they say your eyes are the window to your soul. Well, I don't think 90% of the time my eyes need to be 69ing your eyes. That's a fucking lot of information all at once, right? As I stare into this guy's eyes, I'm so sorry. It's just weird as I'm talking to you, as you're like, all right, can you shift over a little bit? Max, no finger stuff, please. But I think depending on where you get your information, right? Like, tap water gives you autism or something like that. Or makes frogs gay? Or you a gay frog? Which, honestly. Come on, let me cook. I'd love that. I'd love to be a gay frog. That would be great. I'd love to wear a little cardigan and a flat cap, be on my tandem bike, learn how to fly a kite. That would be fucking awesome. That joke's called It Only Makes Sense If You Read the Scholastic Book Series. Which I don't care if you did, by the way. I just really like that joke. Like the idea of being a gay frog.
I have a shirt.
You have that shirt?
I do.
Sick. We can be gay frogs together. Looking for a gay toad lover. I think I've been thinking about relationships a lot because a lot of my friends are married. And it's really cool just them shoving their love in my face. But they'll tell me stories about how they're like growing as individuals, but together as well. And that's awesome, man. Like really and truly, that's cool. There's a lot of compromise that goes into that. There's a lot of trust. There's a lot of support. And I think I want that in my life at this point. Mostly so I can explore kinks. Mostly that. Because you can't go 2 weeks, unless you're Max, you can't go 2 weeks into a relationship going, hey, if you put this leash on me, will I bark? Just an experiment. Just a little curious. The big one that everyone's talking about nowadays, maybe not everyone, this is just in my head. Pegging! Whoa! Big topic, right? If you don't know what pegging is, ask your nearest adult. I'm not going to explain that right now. I feel like millennials at their time, right? Like millennials ate avocado toast and ass. Gen Z does zin and peg. Like that's. I think that's the generational delineation. Call me on that. I'm not an expert. I'm in the middle. What does that mean? Don't ask. I need to explore that myself. But yeah, man, it's hard because you want to build that trust. I was, what is it called? Proposed the idea of pegging by a woman 2 dates in. That's crazy. Yeah, light some candles, set the mood. What the fuck? That's a lot of information to put on someone. I'll give you an example here of what that's like. It's like if you're a person who hasn't learned how to swim, you're in the 3-4 foot area of the pool. It's nice, it's chill, and you're like, maybe I'll transition to the 5 foot, and I'll learn to wade in the deep end. No, you take that fucker and you throw him in the deep end. Have a wave pool, and they're like, oh my god, I'm drowning. Am I having fun yet? I don't understand. Why is someone watching in the corner not helping? And then at the end, there's a dildo up your butt. I don't think that person wants to swim anymore. I would blame them. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys. You've been so good.